This is going to be a little bit more personal than the usual conscious sensuality video. I'd like to talk about isolation and loneliness. Most of us have been under some level of isolation during the COVID pandemic. Some of you may not have felt it quite as much as others, and I count myself lucky for being a person who can spend a lot of time on my own. But admittedly, spending too much time on my own has had an effect on my mental state. And I can only imagine how being isolated has played into people's minds, especially people who are used to being surrounded by crowds of people, by spending lots of time with their friends, and how they couldn't do it right now. I know some people have found loopholes, and that's fine. That's their own decision. I haven't. And I find it increasingly difficult to stay on my own and stay sane, to be quite frank. I am communicating with people. I'm using Zoom like everybody else does, and there are opportunities to engage with other people. But is it the same? Is online dating giving you exactly the same effect that you would have with meeting somebody for a coffee or going for a walk? Now, going for a walk is something we can still do. Socially distanced, perfectly fine. I did it last week and it was lovely. It's not exactly the same, but I'm not saying it's better or worse. Now, that brings us to a slightly higher level. Online dating. Would you consider meeting somebody only online? Again, I've had some experience in that field. I have met new people during the isolation period. I have gotten to know people very well. Have I been dating online? I'm not sure. It feels very different from what I would expect from a normal date. But it is a replacement. And again, I'm not saying it's better or worse, and what it's going to lead to, only the future will tell. But again, there is a distinction between meeting people in real life and meeting people online. But it's different. It's not necessarily bad. That being said, I would like to put on the table the options that I've found. I think that yes, we have to adjust. Yes, it's different. Yes, it may not lead to an immediate sexual encounter with someone, but it has the advantage of being safe. It is still possible. It may actually be more intimate and more open than you would be with somebody you meet in a coffee shop or in a restaurant for a date. There is a little less danger involved. You might be more open about your actual needs, your desires, your wishes, simply because they've been building up over a long time. So by all means, guys, stay safe, be good to yourself at the same time, and don't deprive yourself of the opportunities that online meetings offer you. That said, stay safe and come back for more.